On है? हाँ, on है. Okay, all right. रहो अभी यहाँ पे. After I speak, you have to. So today we are taking a class on preposition used with the same verb and how the meaning changes. So they are called phrases. Prepositional phrases is the technical name of it, and like call in, call out, call off, as you saw in the first part we were doing. So now Survi is going to tell us what kind of sentences has she made and what she has understood. First we are taking the verb call, and second verb which I have given you is check, with different prepositions, right? But as of now you are prepared only for call.
Calling.
Alright, so over to Survi now.
So there are different kind of sentences which I have framed based on the use of this verb called call with different prepositions: call in, call out, call off, call back, call for, call up, call on. So I'm going to tell you about the sentences which I made.
Yeah, so Survi, I would appreciate if you can tell us the meaning also of the each prepositional phrase which you have written.
Okay.
Okay. And that you can tell us in Hindi also, so that whosoever is
Family called in. It means they paid a visit on my birthday.
they were called in. Were you have not used. They were called in. So it's a passive voice which you are using.
Yes. Another sentence.
Are you, yeah. With calling, can you make another sentence as well?
Yes, ma'am. There was an emergency, so numerous doctors were called in.
Very
Tackle
good.
the
Perfect.
situation.
Perfect sentence.
The second one is call out. Call out, it means shouting or speaking aloud. जब कोई भी चिल्लाता है बहुत जोर से
आवाज देकर के
बुलाना, जैसे हमारी मदर हमें बुला रही है, भाई हमें बुला रहा है, या टीचर स्टूडेंट्स को बुला रही हैं.
Correct.
उस सेंस में हम इसे यूज करते हैं. And the sentence is, I called out my brother multiple times for help.
Called out for my brother.
Okay.
My mother was calling out my name. Okay. So you have to see where to use the preposition.
Yes. I called out for my brother multiple times for help. Nonetheless, he couldn't hear because of the headphones.
Okay.
Call off. Calling off means cancel, like to cancel something, a meeting which is called off, or an appointment, something like that. So I called off my appointment with my dermat as something came up.
Okay.
The next is call back. It was when we recall something in the past which we have done for like in that context we can also use, like we look up to the errors which we made in the past and try to make it better while taking the decision in the present or in the future. So I framed this sentence: while taking decisions, I call back for my past errors to avoid any kind of mistake in the future.
Call back means no. It is not appropriately used. You can strike it out. We'll give you other sentences. Go on to the next one.
So next one is call for. Something which is not necessarily needed. Like when my colleagues threw a party for my birthday, I told them that was not called for.
No, it was called for. बनता है भाई. इसका सेंस क्या है? बनता है. And calling back a decision. So you have to correct. You actually have to understand what is the actual meaning of the phrase. I called back my decision. First I revisited. Means call back मतलब revisited. दोबारा से पुनर्विचार करना. Okay. And call for मतलब ये तो बनता ही है. पार्टी तो बनती है. Right?
Okay.
So आपने तो उल्टा ही लिख दिया.
That was called for. Okay. I misunderstood it.
Yeah.
That was my mistake.
But good sentences you are making. I'm very happy. Yeah.
Call up. It
Yeah.
means calling up somebody or ringing. To ring.
Yeah.
The sentence is before taking any pivotal decision, I always call up my father for his advice in that matter.
Hmm. Okay.
And the next one is call on. And when somebody who is at a superior position to you and pays a visit at your place or like comes in, so at that time we use call on.
So it is generally a social visit it is used for,
Yes.
not in the office. Okay. So my boss called on, like मतलब उन्होंने आपके घर पे visit किया.
Everything was usual about the day until my boss called on me.
Okay.
Like his visit
Yeah.
made the
Yes.
visit
Yes.
special.
Yes. Yes. Very good.
That is
Okay. So now, Surbhi, I want you to, give us a talk on how special you feel that you are a nurse and it is a very noble profession. Can you give us a talk on that? You can take 2-3 minutes to jot down your points.
okay.
You will speak. Get your mistakes corrected, okay? In the written also, so that you don't repeat them again.
Yes, I'll try to.
Yes. Would you like to sit down?
As per your convenience, I'm okay standing as well. Can I start now?
Yes, please.
So,
So Surbhi, this will have the similar pattern like we have in IELTS speaking. So first you'll give a talk and then I will put across cross questions will be there
okay.
related to whatever you will speak just now.
What exactly I have to speak on? Like,
So the topic actually is that how do you look at your profession, which is nursing? Are you proud of it? So give some advantages and disadvantages of the nursing profession. and give your own opinion finally. Yeah.
So, being a nurse is a huge responsibility. Not all days are the same. Sometimes there are good days, sometimes there are bad days. However, what I like the most about my profession is it's always challenging. Comes up with different kind of challenges where I get the opportunity to explore and widen my horizons. It's a process of continuous learning where you learn something new on a daily basis and you move towards betterment every day. So this is something which I admire the most about my profession. And as you said, it is always considered as a noble profession. And I would like to say why it is called as a noble profession. Because it's not just the name or the title. You have to put on efforts to attain that position. Like while I was in my nursing school, I burned the midnight oil to master the incredible skills of my profession so that I will never be able to make any kind of mistake with my patients, because if I go wrong at any point, that will be hazardous for the patient. So I need to be very careful.
So I would like you to also, let us know that how do you look at it as a career option. So what are the advantages and disadvantages nursing as a career?
Nursing as a career is, you can say, it's one of the best professional career pathways you can opt for, because as you can see, in this growing population or in this contemporary era, people follow a sedentary lifestyle where working in 9 to 5 jobs, they keep sitting on their chairs, they're highly mobile. So, and because of that thing, they are facing different kind of challenges as a consequence of doing that, which is obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and many more. So I think hospitals are always going to be in the need. And if you look at any hospital, there are limited other healthcare workers as compared to nurses. The ratio of nurses is always going to be high. There is always going to be a demand for a nurse in the hospital, because in a well-reputed hospital, we have thousands of nurses, while the physicians are in hundreds.
Okay. So it is a very good career option.
Yes, ma'am. And
What about the salary structure?
the salary
India and abroad, how do you look at it?
salary structure is quite good. If you look at in India as well, the main reputed hospitals such as AIMS and ESIC, these hospitals are paying Indian nurses in over 1 lakh salary. Starting salary is that.
But for that you have to clear NORCET exam, right?
Absolutely.
Which is very difficult.
No, it is not. If someone is putting efforts, definitely you will get the results, because I have witnessed it on my, like it, I experienced it on my own.
Have you given the NORCET exam?
Yes, once I took it and I didn't find it difficult. But
Did you clear it?
yes, I got selected in Raipur, but as my pathway is different, I want to move overseas because my younger sister is residing there. So that's why I didn't join.
Very good, wonderful. Okay, so abroad, what kind of a difference in the salary structure you see? Do you have any idea? Can you let us know that if you work in the United Kingdom as a nurse, then what kind of salary you can look forward to in comparison to whatever salary you can get, the best salary that you can get in government hospitals? So what is the difference?
Without the shadow of the doubt, UK nurses are getting more or higher salaries than Indian nurse.
How much is it, any idea?
Like it is approximately 4 to 5 lakhs in UK, while it is over 1 lakh in India. So I think there is this huge difference in there. But at the same time, you have to leave your home, you have to leave your comfort zone, you have to step out and explore
Yeah.
Moving to a new place is quite challenging. Not everybody is able to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yes.
So, what about you? What are the pros and cons? You've weighed both in India and abroad. So, what will be your choice to work? You just now said that you wanted to work overseas.
Yes, ma'am.
So, I presume that you want to work in the United Kingdom, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, can you tell us some more positive points about working in the United Kingdom to our
Definitely,
viewers?
as you can see, UK is a developed country, and the kind of exposure we get there is better in terms of the technology as well as the kind of devices they use to treat their patients, the quality care. They use a holistic approach, which is there in the UK.
Hmm.
Additionally, overloading is more there. Like patients are there, but in limited numbers because they only get appointments if there is a space, like to take the patient in. So, additionally, I will say the techniques here in India, the way they practice nursing is different than in the UK because of the advancements in technology.
Okay. Okay. But whatever is your curriculum, that is at par with the UK standards, whatever you have learnt as GNM or BSc nursing and midwifery course.
Yes, it is same everywhere, almost in the all parts of the world. You can compare the curriculum which is circulated by it is quite similar. But the India, the nursing degree, BSc nursing, bachelor's of nursing, the science in nursing, it's a 4-year degree program. But while in UK it is 3 years. So there is a difference in their way of teaching and everything.
Okay. Thank you, Surbhi, for letting us know such a detailed information you have shared with us. So, thank you from our viewers side. Thank you so
Really
much.
appreciate
Okay,
ma'am.
please. Very good.